Hello friends, welcome back to the Bootstrap tutorial. In the last video, we have seen that how to create a gallery for the photos and how to apply the light box to that photo. And we have also seen that how to use the same properties for the video and how to use the link of the YouTube video in the light box. Now today we will be creating our last section, that is contact. So let us come to our code. Here at the end of your gallery in the HTML code, in the index.html file, write and comment that we are going to create a contact section. So this will be your start of contact and this will be the end of contact. And inside this we'll create one section tag as we have created for all the sections. Then you can add the ID. We'll name that ID as contact and we'll apply one class, that is contact. These are the user defined. We are creating those classes and ID. And we'll link it from your menu. So come to your nav bar, and here you just need to add the href and hash. What is the ID we have given? Contact. Okay, and just come back to your output and click on the contact section and you will see that you are on the contact section. So we need title and subtitle there. So as we have created for the rest of the sections, from any of the section you can just copy the title of that section and subtitle for that section, like okay, here I will copy from the services. This column 12 you need to copy. You will come down to the contact section here. Okay, inside this section, first of all you need to create an division with class container. Then inside this container we'll create one row, class row, and inside the row paste your title and subtitle. So title will be contact and the subtitle will be like you can contact us anytime. Let us check how will it look. Okay, so we got the title and subtitle for the next section. Now here I want to create a two half. In the one half I want to give an address, contact number and email ID, and in the second half I want to create the form for the message. So let us start. So inside this row, after the 12 column here, I want to create a division with class call dash md dash 6, and in this 6 I want to create a section for the contact information. So what you can do here, I'll make here that contact information. I'll just, for our clarification, I'm writing that title, and the second division with the class of call dash md dash 6 I want, and message form. We'll check how will it look. Okay, so we got two sections, one is from the left hand side, one is from the right hand side. Okay, and to create this section, let us start. So in the first section where I want to create my contact information, here inside this column 6 I'll create one row. I'll create one row, class row, because I want to make two different horizontal classes there. Okay, and now inside this row I want to create one division with class call dash md dash 12, and inside this 12 I'll create one division class without anything. Simply I'll write class padding of suppose 5 points, and here you just mention that text hyphen center. So whatever text will write, that should be at the center, and in the h3 I'll write suppose address p, and you can have your address. Now save this much and we'll check your output, and then you will understand why I have taken this row inside the column 6. Okay, so you will find that in the left section, this one, to identify that, instead of writing this message, I'll just write BG, suppose BG warning. This is for just understanding. Okay, so this is the left section which we have created, and you will find that in that section I have created the row, means I want to use this entire section horizontally. Inside that we have used all the 12 columns and we got the padding of 5, so this padding is because of that. And then you have created the address inside the section. Okay, and now inside the same row here below this, here I want to create one division with column of 6, md-6, and inside this I just want to give an email address, so I'll create another division class. It should be again padding 5 and text should be center, and inside this h3 you will write email, and you can have an email like test@example.com, and you can check how will it look. Okay, so you will find you got the second box there as well. Okay, and in the rest of the second you want to provide your contact information, so simply again you will copy this 6, paste it, and instead of email you will write contact, and here you will provide your contact number like this one. Okay, but you want to separate this, you want to make it more beautiful, so it is looking different because we have used that color for the identification. So I'll just remove that BG warning color from here, and what we want to do, we want to use the background color something to this section where you have kept address, so you can use BG hyphen light, which is similar to the color which we have used at the top. So you can see that there is a different background to this section, and the same background color you want for this email as well, so you can write BG hyphen light, and for the contact information also BG hyphen light. And you can see that there is a no gap from the top and bottom here, so you want a gap from the top and bottom. So for every section here where you have used this background light, you can have the margin top of suppose 4 points. So you will see you got the gap from the top and in between also. So we now you want, suppose you want to add an icon there, so you can just go to official website, get bootstrap, go to icon, and from that icon search for your icons, like I want an address. So if you are not finding, just search for home, so you got the home. Okay, so I can take this, I'll copy it, and I want to use where I have given the address, and above the address here I want to use that I tag. Okay, and we'll check how will it look. So it is looking okay for me, but I just want to change the background color and the font size of that icon. Okay, so it is present in the contact section. So go to your style and write the styles for contact. This will the end of contact, and from the contact class there is a I tag. You want to change the font size of it, suppose around 30 pixel, and the color of that font is your secondary color which you have used throughout. Save it and you will find the icon is there appropriately placed. Now again, suppose you want to make it uh, bolder, you can apply the font size to suppose 50, and you can have the font weight of suppose 900. We'll see how will it look. Okay, so it is okay for me. This is address, and same I want to use for the email and contact as well, the different icons I want. So I'll go to the official website of the icons on Get Bootstrap, and then I'll search for the icon of contact, or I'll search for the phone. So you will get the different phones, and you can just have this telephone icon. You just copy it, come to your HTML code and paste it above the contact here. It will take the properties of I which we have given to the home icon. Same for the email you want. So again, come to your official website of icons and search for email. Now when you are searching for the email, you are getting an envelope. So you just copy it, come to your HTML code again and paste it above the email text, and you can just check it. So we have an email, contact and address. Now you can reduce this font size. In the CSS we don't want 50, the 30 was okay, and we'll try to remove this font weight as well. Okay, so it is looking okay for me. And now in the right hand side you want to create your form. So to create a form to the right hand side, I'll recommend you just go to official website getbootstrap.com, come to documentation section and search for the form. So when you search for the form here, just go to the floating label section, and you can see that there is a floating label section. When you click on it, that label is floating there, and if you want to copy it, you can directly copy from here, and the rest of the things go through this documentation, and as per your requirement you can just copy it. So I want to copy this first division, but before that we need to create a section to the right hand side here. So come to your HTML code where that section is ended. So you need to find out this is your left section which is ending here. This is the second section which you have created. So here in the message form section you can create one division which is at the right hand side of your section of contact, and write class same as that of the left of the section, that is padding should be of 5 and background color is light, and just check whether it is at the correct place or not. You can see it is there, but it is not in the line of your section which is at the left hand side, because if you observe the code you will find that the parent sex is having a row. Inside the row again you are having a 12. So you need to keep this row similarly in the right section as well, so that you will get the entire section. So here you can add the division class row, and inside that row try to put your division with padding 5, and you will see that it is still not accepting that. We'll check it. So you need to follow the same hierarchy which you have used for the left section, that is column 6 having a row, and inside the row you are using total 12 columns. Now here in the right hand section also we have a column 6 row, and again you need to create one division with the class called as md-12, and inside that you need to create your division with padding 5 and a background color light. And one more thing which we have used is a margin top of 4. So again that has to be used, margin top of 4. Save it and check. Okay, so now the both the sections are in the same level. Now inside this right section you want to create form. So here copy the section which we have seen on the Get Bootstrap official website. So before that use the form tag, and here we want to use the properties of floating labels. So copy these floating labels from the official Get Bootstrap website. Just copy this section, come here and paste it. And once you pasted it, aligned it properly, and we'll check the output. We'll come to the output and you will see you are getting an email address section, and that is a floating. So you can type your email ID here and it is working fine. But we don't want directly email address, so before that we'll change this type to the text. We want a normal text, and the first section which I want is enter your name. And the similar section you will just copy it, paste it, and here instead of having a text you can have an email, and here you will write enter your email in the second section. And the third section which I want is for the message. So if you come to again official website and you will scroll, you will get the text area section for the comment here, and we'll copy this, we'll come back and we'll paste it within the form again. And instead of comment I want to write a message, save it, come back to the output section, and you will find you are getting a three different sections for the form. Now before this you want to write you want to take one submit button. So before closing this form, here you can have an input field with the type of submit, and you can define your custom class for this. So you can write one class, and this is the button which you want to create which is appropriate to your theme. So submit button you want to create, so you can have the form btn, and you can create your own properties for this. So form btn is a class. Go to your style section, write dot form btn. First of all, write the background color is you want your primary background color, and the text on it you want white color. Just save it, come back, and you will see you are getting a blue button. Okay, you want to make it more beautiful, so you don't want any border, border none. Okay, it's a plain button now. And then you want a padding from top down 10 pixel and left right 20 pixel. Okay, and again you want to write an margin top of suppose 20 pixel, and you can check your output. Okay, it is getting your margin. And on the hover you want some hover effect there, so you can apply that. You can have the padding 20 and 40, so it will look little bit larger one, or you can have 10 40. Okay, it is okay for me. And for the hover effect you can write dot form button colon hover. What we want to do, we want to make the change, like when you hover on it you want to keep suppose border of 1 pixel solid with the same primary color, and the same color you want to use here as a border, but background color should be white and the text color should be your primary color. Save this and check when you put your mouse on it, it is having a background color white, the text color is blue, and you want to make it smoothly, so you can have the transition of 0.5 seconds, and it is happening smoothly. Okay, and the next section is you want something to write here, that you can enter the message here, and here within that box here before the form you can have the paragraph, and you can write we always welcome your messages and suggestions. And okay, so you got that, and you will find the left hand right hand section is starting at the same level, but it is not closing at the same level. So you can reduce this padding from the boxes at the left hand side. So we'll just observe that. So we have a padding of 5, so instead of having a padding of 5 I want to use padding of 4 to the left section, so that it may end at the same level. So now the 4 is reducing a more gap. So what is the alternative solution for it? We'll try to reduce the padding of the form as well to the 4, and now you will check it is looking okay. The Left hand side is also starting at the top equal level and closing is also almost to the equal level. Then we will check the mobile view of this. We'll just come to your mobile view and you can observe that contact section is giving your address, then email and contact section, and one contact form which is submitting it. So this is it from the contact section which is connected here. And now the only last section is remaining, that is your footer. We'll see you in the next video.